Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions. We are back, y'all, and we are here with another episode. Yeah, I cannot wait because it's actually something that has been brought up quite recently, and it is the coveted, the annual seminar that we are going to organize. And it's always the prof friend that I had that usually handles like all the organizing. Like he is the overall head of everything, basically. And he has been quite. I mean, he has been bringing up a lot uh, bringing up the topic quite a lot in our conversations lately. And I just realized something yesterday while I was like talking to him that now that I'm actually a senior, like I am going to graduate real soon. And when you think about it, um when you think about it, it's one of the final requirements that um we are ever going to do. And the thought of it just makes me sad, because I would have to eventually leave him behind. And part of me is like, I'm, I'm worried. Like, I know he'll be fine, but I'm really worried. Um, and I was like getting really emotional because I told him like I will miss him. Like early on, I told him like I will miss him, you know. And although it does, like the thought of organizing one excites me, I am suddenly like enveloped with this bittersweet feeling because again it is one of the final requirements that we are ever going to do as students, and it's like the final thing that we get to do together because he number one, he's my internship advisor, so he basically knows like all the inner workings during my internship. Secondly, he has been my confidant, and like he has been a part of my thesis journey way before it began. Like he was an unofficial part of it until last June when he became one of my panelists, and we were overjoyed. The two of us were overjoyed when we learned of it because we finally get to work together. But I mean, we're midway through. We are managing somehow, but I'm still like thinking, what do we do? This will be one of the last things that we'll ever do together, and I've kind of wanted I feel sad leaving him behind. It just feels sad. Like, we are eventually going to part ways. It just really makes me sad because uh, because I've really like grown. They really grew on me. They they became they became valuable. Like, they have become like my a lot of them had become my confidants. A lot of them have I got close to a lot of them, and just leaving them behind, it just makes me sad. Um I'm old, I guess. Like, I'm old and I'm very, very sentimental, I guess. Like, when I think about it, I can't help but be riddled. Like, I will miss like a lot of the things that we used to do. Like, there are quite a lot of things that I do with him whenever I'm at school. Like, there are times when I just like peek. When I would just like peek, because the window is so high that I have to like tiptoe just to check if he's there. And whenever I mean, there were like quite a few occasions where like we're making faces. Whenever we see each other through the window, we just make faces. Like, we goof around a lot whenever we're to whenever I see him, or like if he has time, he'd just be like, he won't even enter when I'm there, especially when I'm just waiting for him by myself outside of their faculty room, and we just talk, like nonstop talking, and there are times when I was really supporting him a lot. Like like last week's closing ceremony of like one of their midterm exams. Um, where they where I was like waiting for him, and at the time I was also filming my nomination video, like my nomination announcement video for all these songs. And then I I will I asked if I could watch, and he's like, "Yes, come with me." And then I got to watch him, you know, do an amazing job, because he happened to like state the closing remarks, and he did it for a poem, and I was just like, that's such a brilliant poem. What are you even on? Like, I always try to like hype him up, and come August, I don't know. Like, come August, it's not gonna happen anymore, and like he's often the first to like know of everything basically. Like just as recent as my nomination, he was the very first person that I relayed the news to, and he was like inside and I was outside. I was about to cry, and then he remarked something like, I, "Someone was like wailing outside. I thought something was wrong." And then I relayed to him the news, and I was shedding tears right beside him. Um, and yeah, I actually gave him quite a lot of stuff, which is pretty funny. Like I gave him souvenirs, some of which are as recent as last week. Like just a week ago, I gave him souvenirs that I bought a week ago, and then a lot of letters. Yeah, the last time was back in Teachers Day. Uh, yeah, and the times when I like just basically barge in, do nothing, like I won't. Like I could probably have a lot of excuses. I can think of a lot of excuses, but in reality, I'm just there to like talk to him. And I would like often lean into the table and then we just chat away. And now that I think about it, I won't get to do that as much when I graduate because I'm not gonna be there anymore. It makes me sad. Um, like a lot of them are people that I really really treasure, and they have been really instrumental in defining my 5 years in college. And I think I've said a lot of things in my final Teachers Day surprise, but I mean it does not make me sad just yet. But I don't know. I will probably think about it and realize that time's ticking. I have to make the most of it. I don't want to leave any resentment between them and me, especially to mommy. I don't want to leave I don't want to leave huge resentment towards him, and I really really want to resolve it if fate will allow me to. Like there's a lot of things that I want to tell. And you know, I'll miss like the intimate conversations we have. Like we've opened up to each other quite a lot, and I'm kind of I think it was like a few days before his birthday when I told him that I'm super happy that he says he opens up to me despite me obviously being very younger. Like I'm 5 years younger than he is. So you know
just makes me sad that we wouldn't be able to do this anymore since we'll grow apart. It's crazy, you know.
Um, there are times when I just feel so happy that someone's opening up to me. And I'm not like a good person in any way, you know. I'm not like a perfect person, I would say. And, you know, it makes me happy that I am a friend that people can rely on. Like, I am a friend that they go to for support, you know, to always hype them up, cheer them up. Even if I am a I mean, even if I am foul mouthed, like I curse a lot, and I'm very brash with the way I say things, there are people who appreciate me for who I am as a person. That they look beyond the brashness, the foul mouthedness of my entire being, and they realize that, you know, they could rely on me. And it's so important that I know that, because I don't have much friends. Like, I have a select few that I call friends. And that is important, that, you know, people are open to saying that they appreciate you as a friend, or they value your company. A lot of that, it means a lot. And it just makes me sad that, you know, we won't be able to chat as much now, because we have other plans in life, you know. And I understand that. And I kind of wish I could be there for him when he needs it most. Because that's what friends are for, right? And I often turn to him for advice as well. Internship, crushes, even family stuff. I've turned to him a lot, and I've relied on him for support as well. And just like the way that he cheers me up, I mean, just like the way I cheer him up, he also does the same to me. He cheers me up a lot when I feel so insecure about myself. There's just so many things that my my being would feel empty when I leave them behind. And I kind of wish that I don't graduate, cause I really love them. I really love these bunch of guys, even if I resent a few of them. They're really kind. They come through, especially during my thesis arc. They have come through. And
probably I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm so glad to be his friend. And I want to make memories that we'll cherish forever. I want to give him gifts that he'll keep in his stash, probably somewhere in his house or somewhere on, or probably on his table, drawer. There are just so many things that I I want to do with him. And I actually, fun fact, I actually wrote our song as as my things, my gratitude song, perhaps. But I wouldn't call it a gratitude song. I would probably call it more of a graduation song than a gratitude song, because it is a graduation song. It feels that way. And I just imagine like a music video for it, and it's just slideshows of them, which will be amazing. Like, I kind of wanted them to know, and especially him, how truly, truly, truly appreciated he was, and he is really appreciated. And I'm just glad that I'm there. And as my time comes to an end and nearing its end, I want to hype him up even further, so that when I leave him behind, all he would remember about me is I'm his resident cheerleader. I'm I'm his resident hype man. And yeah, to Chihaya, thank you. Thank you so much for the past year of friendship. I'm so happy that I met you, and you are really one of my closest confidants, cheerleaders, and most importantly, a true friend. One of my bestest friends, period. Thank you for the company. Thank you for giving me courage and advice. Lots of it. um, and yeah, I'll really miss you when we graduate. I mean, when I graduate, and I'll definitely be sure to attend. Probably not the actual graduation, but I'll definitely congratulate and probably celebrate with you, because you deserve it. 'Cause you deserve to be celebrated, you amazing mad lad. You amazing, talented, gate kept mad lad, manifesting king, Chihaya. Um, yeah. Thank you for being my friend. And I'll really all miss all of the things that we have done together.
I'll really cherish them all, but most of all, I will really, really miss you. Thank you. And that concludes today's episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you next time.